This is where the fun begins.
Hello there. How's it going?
Hey everyone, Hybrid Toy Reviews here, and today we are taking a look at the last figure in the Acolyte wave, May, in her Assassin gear. So this is a neat looking figure. There's a lot of accessories floating around in the box, and she is an interesting character. I gotta say, I am not quite sure where I stand on her. I think that she is very self-serving as a character, and so maybe she's a little bit more of a generic villain. I don't really see there being like a whole ton of depth to her, although I am excited to see where she goes. We got 2 episodes left as of the time of recording. I'm not a May hater or anything. I'm just like, it's whatever. She's a neat villain. I am excited for the Stranger. He hasn't been announced, but like, come on, they're gonna do that. As always, on all my other Acolyte videos, I gotta say, this is not a place to come and just hate on the show. Go do that in Star Wars Theories comments. I don't think that you have to like the show. I'm just asking you to not be a jerk, and Star Wars fans are notoriously not good at that. So, again, is what it is. I think that the show is good. You don't have to, but let's not be hostile over it, is all I'm saying. All right, let's get into the review. You know how it goes. As always, we start by taking a look at the packaging. This is the new Galaxy 2.0 style with the Black Series logo above a big window showing May and her accessories off nicely. You have Star Wars The Acolyte number 6 May, warning 4+ Hasbro. Nice artwork of her on the side of the box with her mask up holding one of her knives. This side of the box features a wraparound window, wraparound red stripe, and a Black Series logo. Around back, you have another Black Series logo, a zoom in on the art, her name, and a bio about the show in varying languages. Pause and read whichever language best applies to you. She is number 6 in the line. You got a bunch of legal stuff. Disney has her little pull tab, barcode, more legal stuff. Hanger tab, no window up top, doesn't let a lot of light into the box from above, but that is a-okay because we are not in-box collectors here. We open our toys. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here's May out of the packaging, and as always, we'll start by taking a look at her accessories. She comes with 4 knives. They are all the same. Features a rounded handle. It's very, very skinny, and some silver paint on the blade. These are incredibly rubbery. Now her hands are sculpted in a very, very tight pose, so you can fish one in, and it actually will stay in there pretty solidly. There's a little bit of looseness up around the thumb to where you could put a second one in too, and then it kind of looks like she's about to like whip 2 of them, which is really cool. She features some storage for these on her left thigh, and it is just basically a rubber flap that you can push these into if you care to. And I honestly think I'm probably just going to have her with 1 in each hand and then like 2 of them in storage. So it is nice that there is a nice secure place to put those. She is wearing a purple cloak. It's actually the only cloak in this first wave that features a liftable hood, which is just worth noting. It actually does lay around her head sculpt very nicely. It is a sleeveless cloak. Now, taking that off, working it down just to get a look at the figure. It is a really nice looking figure. She features a swappable face mask as well. So if you pop her head off, you see it came off there. She features, right out of the box, she is wearing the down version, but you can bring in this version and you put it on like so. That way it covers up her face, and it actually does fit to her face fairly nicely, and it recreates her masked up look very well. It turns their head. Certain poses will put it up over her eyes. You just got to push it back down. For now, I'm going to have her wearing the downed version. Her likeness is really good. It's also really familiar. Again, these are twin sisters. Amanda Stenberg plays both, and bringing them side by side, you'll actually see that they used the same face sculpt for both Osha and May. They painted the eyes a little differently, and actually I think there might be a touch of difference between the skin tone between the two, which is wild. But the hair is a glued-on overlay. So while she has similar textured, like a dread hair, she has longer in the back. So it is a different, hair piece, which is nice. Looking down below the head, and again, this is a great likeness. I do like it. The sculpt work on May is just superb. I love the like plating, you know, they're very like samurai looking. I've always liked that on the outfit. Kind of like a hammered like breastplate there. There's a lot of texture going on there. Very metallic looking. I love all the texture going on the fabric. It's like chainmail sorta. It's just very, very cool. I love the wrapped gloves going on, and then the belt has some really cool little circular patterns, and then she kind of has this like tunicky, you know, down below. There's a little bit of like weave going on in there, and then just very basic black leather looking pants with black leather boots. Actually, this texture on the boots is very, very nice. I do like how that turned out. And yeah, it's just a great recreation of her outfit as we've seen for the first 5 episodes of the show, although I don't think we're going to see her wearing it anymore. Of course, we have 2 more to go from here, so who knows. But it's just a nice recreation, and I'm satisfied with it. It looks like May. To run through some articulation, she features that double ball neck. However, that hair gets in the way from her looking too far back. She can bury her chin, but then that makes her hair kind of float. I guess if you had the cloak on, you wouldn't see it, which might work. You can do a lot of side to side and pivot. Her arms can come up to a T pose. There is a butterfly joint in there. 360 degrees at the shoulder. Single jointed elbows go way past 90 and swivel. 360 at the wrist, both of them hinging up and down. Osha was the only one with ball joints this wave. What a shock. Mid-torso ball joint allows her to crunch that far forward, really far back, some side-to-side pivot, and twist. Her legs can kick basically all the way out, except, you know, the rubber skirt is a little in the way. They can go really far forward. There is no upper thigh swivel, but it swivels on the ball joint in there. And then there's a single jointed knee, which goes to 90 degrees and then swivels. And then there is a swivel at the boot as well. So you get lots of swivel in the leg, just not at the thigh. The feet can point straight down, a little forward, and there's a forward-facing pin for rocker. Let's get her into some pretty cool stances with both feet flat on the ground. To do some size comparisons here, we're going to bring in the entire crew at this point. So here she is next to Sister Osha. If we can get Osha to stand up. And these two are rocking at the same height, which is really nice to see. Here is May's first victim, Indara, at least first on screen. Here is Jackie. And then coming in last, we have Yord and Soul, who are the taller ones, and I feel that fits all in all. I think the scale here is really nice. So at the end of the day, what do I think of May? Honestly, she's a well-done figure. I really like all the sculpt work here. She's very well done, and I'm just excited to finally add her to the shelf. I've been loving the Acolyte series, so I've been super amped to get some figures for the display, and I think that she's a great addition. I mean, how could you have an Acolyte shelf and then not have May? Once we get the Stranger, they're going to be a perfect pairing, you know, and pretty much the only villains in the show. But still, I mean, I am just super happy to have her. She is a good addition, and I think that she's an easy pickup. Of course, I can't make you do anything, so it's your call at the very end. But I do like that she comes with several of those knives, and that there's some storage, and all in all, she's a good pickup. I'm happy with her. A lot of good sculpt work here. Thanks for watching. It means a lot that you did. If you enjoyed, you should leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the end of video stuff. You know the drill. I'll catch you next time. Until then, may the Force be with each and every one of you, and goodbye.